Talk to him.
We're just two unapologetically black women with an opinion who talk back.
We live?
We live.
Are we live? Ew. Hey, all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. Two bad bitches. We talk back.
Period.
What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in for a new episode of We Talk Back, a show dedicated to you Negroes and you pros and everybody else in between. It's your co-host, AJ Holiday. What's up, Tam?
And it's me, Tam Bam. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. How was your weekend, friend?
You look cute, Mamacita.
Oh, hey,
What you been doing? Cinco de Mayo just passed, y'all.
This was my Cinco de Mayo dress, honestly. I just had to throw it back on for y'all so y'all can see it. And I really didn't I went out, but I didn't stay out. I was out for like 30 minutes because me and my friend who was supposed to meet me kind of got into an argument. So I just went back home.
Y'all got in an argument before she got there, or she just left your ass somewhere?
She never made it. So I just went back home and took my little dress off. I had took a lot of drinks in that 30 minutes, though. I took 2 shots, a margarita, and a glass of champagne. So by the time I got home, I was like lit. Yeah.
I didn't do shit this weekend.
No?
No, because I was just like, I be having to mentally prepare for this type of shit. Like to record and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was in the house. Last weekend, I hung out a lot. So this weekend, I really just stayed in the house and still ended up down here late as fuck. But anyway, I'm always still be late. You can count on that shit.
Listen, I woke up at 10 o'clock like, we got to record.
I did go to dinner Saturday. That's about it.
Okay.
So I did.
Where'd you go?
I'm going to eat.
Where'd you go?
Just this little vegan restaurant in Charleston.
Vegan.
Yeah. Bitch. You know what? No fake meat.
I like my real meat. I don't see how I could ever be vegan. Vegans be fat.
Duh, bitch. We be carved up. That's why.
Exactly. They eat too much carbs.
No, but I still eat seafood, but bread, sweets, like right now, do you know Food Lion has some ice cream sandwiches that got butter pecan ice cream in the middle, bitch?
Okay, baby, do you know all the new snacks?
I know all the good fat shit, okay? Let's be clear. That shit is made by the devil.
That sound good, though, honestly.
They
that
say
is an auntie snack. Though.
Yes, butter pecan ice cream. I swear to God, I'm eating that shit since I was 3. I love butter pecan ice cream. People be hating on it though.
Listen, when I was a kid, I would be the only one who wanted mint chocolate chip on the ice cream.
Yeah, you're a serial killer.
Yeah, whatever.
Because who the fuck eats mint and chocolate together? I don't understand.
It was so good, and it was like it looked different than all the other ones, So I had to have it every time. Let's get into stupid internet news. Fuck that.
Look, this is too much for me, okay? So apparently, in Tennessee, a Tennessee hotel manager,
Nashville.
In Nashville.
Sounds about right.
Nastyville, okay, Cashville. 52-year-old David Neal was arrested after he snuck into a male guest room while he was sleeping and got intimate with his feet.
So he was in there, the nigga woke up and the white man was sucking on his toes?
Yes. The guest tells police that he woke up to David's mouth around his toes and immediately confronted him. The guest says he recognized the manager as an employee who had entered his room the day before to help him solve an issue with the television. David was a night manager at the Hilton Hotel in Nashville at the time of the incident, and he made a key card before entering the room at 5 a.m. Like, how
he
you
just had to have them feet. Oh boy must have had on some Jesus sandals, and he was like,
I was thinking.
"Oh, them, I got to go get them feet."
I was thinking like, damn, he might have checked in and had a little thong sandal. Like, setting that key card up 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right. What would you do if you woke up and that man was in there sucking on your foot? I'm kicking him in the face. I'm definitely kicking him in the face. That's why you don't know. You go get your toes sucked. Like, I
do like my feet sucked when they're in the air, okay? But I do be looking at dudes in the face like, nigga, I was just walking around barefoot in here, like.
It's one thing if you are like having sex and you got your legs up and he just turned to the side and grabbed one of those feet and put it in his mouth. Okay. But to have a strange elderly white man wake you up out of your sleep with your big toe in his mouth is wild. I'm kicking you in the face.
I would just charge him. I accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I would just.
Hell no.
You don't want me to tell?
Listen, he might
If you don't want me to tell, if you ain't trying to go to jail.
Listen, he might go from sucking your feet to like, okay, now it's time for you to die. Anybody who do that is crazy.
I'd be strapped up.
It's crazy.
You're right. You're right. Maybe not so much. I don't know though.
So I want to get into King Charles III and Queen Camilla have officially been crowned after an elaborate ceremony. This is the first coronation at Westminster Abbey since that of Charles's mother, Queen Elizabeth, back in 1953. So he finally got a job. He been living off his mama for all them years, and now he's 73, and now he finally got him a job. And Camilla, let me tell y'all something. Camilla
I don't fuck with Camilla.
Living proof. She living proof that if you stay down, you gonna get on. Cause she was definitely his side chick. That became his main chick.
She is not. She's an illegitimate queen at this point.
How?
She's an illegitimate queen. Like, she's been his side bitch since before Princess Diana passed away. She can't be the queen.
It's that right here, Queen Camilla.
Girl, I just finished watching Queen Charlotte on Netflix.
Damn, that shit came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, I watched all 6 episodes. You binge
watched it.
Because I love. You know, a lot of people don't know that Queen Charlotte was a black woman. And, you know, now they'll know because of Netflix.
Well, they might not even believe it to be true. They'd be like, oh, they just use all kind of characters.
No, she definitely, there's a lot of people throughout history that were black people, right? And she was the Queen of England, right? And you see on those movies, like, how many black, I feel like the whole royal family that's in there right now are illegitimate. All of them. And I feel like Meghan Markle is like the return of the original lineage that's supposed to be in that house.
That's interesting.
I believe she's a Moor.
Aren't we all Moors?
Well, Moor means black, but, you know, I don't claim to be a Moor because the Moors, this is my belief. I believe that these niggas showed up to the shore. Other niggas was already here, right? Some white folks showed up first. Some pale faces showed up first. We wasn't fucking with them. So they went to Europe and came back with some people that look like us, our cousins. And that's how we got overthrown over here.
Okay, that's very possible.
I'm not a motherfucking Moor, okay? I'm from America. But this was the Moroccan Empire at one point, supposedly, allegedly. And anyway.
I think I might be a Moor.
So, yeah, I do not respect the current queen. Okay,
I mean,
I feel like their time there is going to be short lived. I think Meghan Markle and her husband is going to be in the royal house, in the royal seat very soon.
Yeah, with during our lifetime for sure. Because
absolutely,
they in their 70s, but
absolutely,
apparently they got some secret sauce that'll keep you alive to at least 100.
Yeah,
but that's only 20 more years,
and we can get into those conspiracies of what that sauce actually.
I want some
consist of. No, you don't, bitch.
Why?
You want some adrenochrome? You know where it comes from?
Girl, what is the fuck is adrenochrome?
You know what adrenochrome is, Jordan? Y'all want to know? Some of our listeners know what the fuck I be talking about.
What
These people stay young. Okay. What's the actress that was on?
Give me some for my birthday.
Adrenochrome is like blood from children oftentimes.
Oh,
you don't want that.
I don't want no kids.
Yeah, they be bloodletting kids. That's how these people stay young and look like this. Remember the actress who was on Ellen, I think, and she was saying how she gets these vampire masks and it's from the blood of the foreskin of a baby?
Oh, I had one of those. I didn't know what it was though. Like my esthetician, don't look at me. It wasn't blood.
Was it your blood? Because some people
it wasn't no blood in it, as to my understanding.
Next,
it wasn't no. Listen, it was no blood in it. But she was like, "Oh, I want to give you this new mask we got in. It's all over Hollywood. It's gonna be so good from your skin." So I was like, "Let's do it, bitch." And then while it was on my face, she was like, "Oh, it's made from baby foreskin." And I was like, "Y'all, I'm calling the police on everybody in here. What you mean?" She's like, "No, from circumcised babies, they use it from the foreskin." And I was like, don't put that on me no more. That sounds very
Why would she
weird.
wait until afterwards?
That's why I said, why wouldn't you tell me that up front? She's like, because I know you would have said no. But your skin is going to look amazing. My skin look exactly the same. I don't know.
I feel like you one of them people sometimes.
I ain't one of them people.
Type of get me something for my birthday. Girl.
Well, I didn't know it was baby dicks. I didn't know.
Whatever.
Next,
What else we got going on?
Are we gonna talk about? I wanted to talk about Usher and Chris Brown. I heard they like got into a fight over the weekend, but I can't validate that, and I don't really have no true tea on that. But
The
I just
video
want to.
didn't look like a fight to me. That's why I wasn't sure about it.
Don't nobody want to see Usher and Chris Brown fight. We want to see them dance battle. Like I don't want to see y'all fist fight.
When's the next concert?
Right. When is the verses? That's what I want to see.
Maybe that's why they was fighting, because Chris Brown was like, because remember, like maybe a year or two ago when Versus was super popping, people were suggesting like Chris Brown and Usher Versus, but Chris Brown was like, man, I learned from Usher, like that's one of my people, or whatever. But maybe I don't know. I think Chris Brown is a phenomenal human.
Both of them. Mm-hmm. Girl.
Well, I like Usher.
You didn't see that. Didn't see him.
I'm talking about as far as artistry. Like Chris Brown is like an actual artist. Like he be done paint some shit up like this. Like some really nice. He's an artist. He's a singer. He's a writer. He does a little bit more than Usher. That's all.
Well, we're just talking about as far as the music is concerned.
Yeah.
Like they both.
And who you think dance better, Usher or Chris Brown?
So I would probably have to say Chris Brown dance better because he's the younger one. And he probably like a little bit more flexible than Usher is now. But Usher been skating all year.
I feel
so
like
he
Usher
might be a little bit
better.
limber.
I feel like Usher dance better because I don't know. It's just something
That's
about
the
tall
battle
niggas.
I want to see y'all dance off.
It's something
Stomp
about
the
tall
yard.
niggas dancing that just look goofy to me.
Wait, Chris Brown tall?
Yes, Chris Brown is really tall.
They all look short to me.
Usher is short. Chris Brown is like over 6 foot.
Oh really?
Yes.
Same. I ain't
So
know that.
I just think dancing is for like smaller people.
That is so you tall shaming.
You know I like short niggas. Tall niggas be looking stupid in their clothes. Like, their shoulders be real pointy and shit. Like, little niggas look a little compact. Like, they just like baby clothes. It's so cute.
Sounds weird to me. Anyway. All right, so that's it for our stupid. You got anything else for stupid?
That's it, man.
Yeah,
I'm sick of humans for this
All right,
week.
so we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back for a commercial.
So y'all listen, there's a lot of things going on with black women right now in particular, right? And I kind of want to start this episode off talking about one of our recent episodes from a couple months ago. We had on Nav Green, right? One of the funniest dudes out here of our generation as far as I'm concerned, him and Carlos Miller. But we posted a clip, and we've been being dragged.
Drag action.
Viral drag, okay?
Like, I don't even want to, like, on that post, when I see it's a comment, I don't even read it no more because it's just like.
Okay, so I was kind of bored this weekend because, like I said, I didn't do much. So I did, like, clap back a little bit. Because, I mean, we do talk back. But I feel like a lot of times listeners and these social media people online, they just want a response. So I give it to them sometimes.
Me too.
Other than that, you can kiss my ass.
But only for fun. Like, I be going like, boy, shut up. Yeah, I went to your page. You ugly as
Yes.
fuck. Shut up.
One dude that was like, your mouth looks stink. That's all I commented to his ass. Or like, shut up. What really be pissing me off though, gets my gears grinding. When I go to comment, I mean I typed out some long
Oh, they won't
shit.
let you comment?
Yes!
Oh, yes. Yes, that pisses me off.
Bitch, I be so mad. You know
I
what I
would
do?
delete their comments.
Block.
And delete their
I block
comments.
them.
Yeah.
If you're not following We Talk Back, you can talk as much shit as you want in our comments. I don't give a fuck. But you got to be following.
Right.
You can't just be coming over here to talk shit and leave. You can't be coming fucking shit up and leave. No, we ain't having it. So at least give us some social digital currency if you're going to talk shit, and then, we okay with it.
So, all right, let them know what the conversation was.
So I actually had to filter out the word hoe and a couple other choice words. And then I saw people doing garden tool. I guess they realized they can't comment hoe.
Yeah.
So they do garden tool. So I blocked that shit. Like, the disrespect is unbelievable.
Like, why were they so mad? That's the thing. And it was just men. You didn't see women under there. I mean, it was a couple of pick-me's under there, like,
Girl,
saying,
shut up.
like, oh, there's something wrong with. All right, here's the thing. Nobody said we want our man to cheat on us.
Nobody.
We just want someone who can, like, who wants somebody that can't get nobody?
Exactly. The energy of a man who has never had access to the women he thinks he deserves is just different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, basically, what I was trying to comment to somebody yesterday, we don't want incels. because that's essentially what it is. Somebody who's involuntarily
celibate,
can't get the pussy, probably hasn't gotten the pussy they thought they deserved since high school, and you just out here acting like your mama. Just like a disgruntled ass black woman. That's what I see in these comments. Just mean.
Right, just mean and angry and just ugly.
Baby mamas, y'all just mad. What the hell is wrong with y'all? So, I don't know. I want to read some of the comments. Matter of fact, I should have took a screenshot of some of the nastiest ones.
Let's read some of them. All right, hold on. And I'm saying their name, too, because y'all clearly want some attention.
Who wants a man? How I tried to clean it up in one of my comments on there, which people still, oh, you confused. You don't know what you're talking about. I explained how nobody wants a man who's not desirable to anyone else.
Right.
I'm not saying I want a man who has 11 bitches. I just want a man with
nobody want him.
Confidence.
Why you want him? Like
clarity.
It's something wrong if nobody want his ass.
Exactly. I know a couple people in relationships with dudes like pull up and be like, all your friends are like, girl, what the fuck?
Rowdy.Reds said they only want faithful men after they get dog walked by niggas who don't give a fuck about them, and that's what they deserve.
Nobody said we did not want a faithful man. That was never said.
What is wrong with these niggas? And I just, Rowdy Red.
Don't be giving these niggas, oh, you going to his page to see what he look like?
First of all, he look like he got one eye.
Boy, shut up.
Boy, shut up.
Like, this shit got like 2,000 comments on it.
He looked like he ain't had a decent meal in a long time.
Anyway, it's a lot of nasty shit. Y'all can go visit the damn page and check it out. It's a lot of crazy ass comments on there.
This is why women pick promiscuous men. Cause ain't no man picking a woman every nigga want. That's not true. This is how we can pick good women and y'all can't pick good men.
That is not true that men do not pick women that somebody else wants. You see that in celebrity social groups all the time. And it's almost weird to me. And to me, it's kind of like borderline because it's like you almost want to sleep with this man vicariously through this woman. That's how I see it. Mm-hmm. Why are y'all going after the same women that have been with multiple men? It's like it's not about the woman at that point.
It's about chase.
Exactly. It's about getting this thing that this other man that you deem, top of the food chain has had.
Exactly.
Okay?
Because there's no reason for these same women to be passed around like that unless it's about that.
So what I commented on, trying to give clarification, this is what I said. I said men, wife, safe women all the time while simultaneously chasing the most desirable women. Mm-hmm. These niggas be married and everybody DMs. So you marry somebody that you love, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously you love them in whatever capacity, right? And homely, who was this? What's the twins from Clips? Remember Clips?
The rappers?
Yeah. Remember, did you see what his wife posted recently? She was like, she's never felt insecure dealing with him. She was like, when she walks into a room and there's all these rapper-looking girls with their fake body and all that, and she's a real, like, she would be wearing some shit like this. Like, extra cute, whatever. But you don't have to put down these other women, like, because guess what? I feel like you're only talking about them because you think they would fuck your dude.
Right.
Because he's going to fuck, right? He may not leave them, leave you for them, but he definitely going to beat some shit down. But men marry safe women, and then y'all fraternize with the bitches y'all actually want.
Right.
Let's be clear. Women just the same want men that are desirable, not accessible. So I want a choosy lover. I want somebody who can get bitches but choose me every day.
That's all you were trying to say.
Okay? And as a woman, you are supposed to find the suitable mate to procreate. I said, I'm also confused by the disrespect because isn't not men promoting polygamy usually, right? So now when we get into like, oh, y'all want an unfaithful man, right? Mm-hmm. Most men are unfaithful. Let's be clear.
Can we say most men are unfaithful?
A lot of humans are unfaithful. We can throw women in there too. Let's be
That's
to
fair.
be, to be
That's
fair. I said the truth is men also created monogamy because if poly was the norm, a lot of you would have zero access to women. The best man with the most resources would have all the women. What else y'all need explained? Mm-hmm. Because monogamy to me was created by men so that the ones who probably shouldn't even be procreating could get some pussy. They can lock a woman in. You can trick her. That's what it's about. It's not about love. Half of this stuff is not about love. Even in the Bible does not say marry for love. The Bible says if you can't sustain from sex, find a wife.
Right.
That's what it says. A lot of y'all would not have a wife. A lot of y'all would not have kids. Y'all would fucking... This happens in the animal kingdom. Everybody doesn't get to have sex.
Yeah, they had to fight for the pussy.
It's natural selection.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
So now if women were actually hypergamous, if women were actually dating to make sure that they secure the best mate to be able to take care of them and their offspring, a lot of you niggas would die virgins. Let's be clear. So fuck you is what I'm trying to say.
I just felt like it was a lot of hatred. And you know what? Some people were saying Kevin Samuels needs to come back, which he can never come back.
He lives on through y'all niggas. You have the Samuelites out here, okay? So Kevin Samuels,
he's not dead.
Lives on.
Yeah, he'll never be dead as long as you stay bitter,
a monarchy,
saying mean things towards women. Yeah,
that is scary to me.
Yeah.
And what I do appreciate about Kevin Samuels is that
he brought them forward.
He helped us identify these people, and he helped them raise their hands so we know exactly who the fuck they are and what we're looking at when they do come out. Right. I appreciate that, Kevin Samuels.
But he also opened up the conversations that we weren't having, so that's important. So that's what I want our conversations to like bridge the gap between us. Men and women. That's we have a problem between black men and black women right now.
We do, and we don't see that as our good sister Eboni K Williams called it white supremacy. Mm-hmm. To me, it is a form of white supremacy via black people.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying. So we already have all these different mechanisms in place to fuck us up. Black people literally just be sitting at home chilling. We be chilling. We chill. We like to laugh. We like to have fun. We do goofy shit all day long. Meanwhile, there's a whole machine and a back office of people
just be
fucking us
up.
No, we like to chill hard. We love to be entertained. That's why we fucked up now. We love to be entertained, and it's a whole perspective. How people perceive what you're saying. Mm-hmm. How I perceive what she was saying is that we can do better, and we should not be settling
for mediocrity.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She even went as far as reading the definitions. You know I love words, bitch. Mm-hmm. I love to look up the definition and the etymology of a word. Mm-hmm. So what she essentially was saying is like, why do we have to be, and that was my message to my dear friend, why do we have to be the essential workers? Why do the majority of us have to be the essential workers? Why do the majority of us have to be blue-collar employees? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We are put at a higher risk that, we work in the second and third shift. You know how much time that takes off your life?
Yeah.
You can't raise your kids properly. We got to get out of this position. And if we plan to collectively, something has to change. So we can't coddle people, men and women alike. And the thing people miss is that Iylana should have never asked Eboni K Williams, would she date a bus driver? And that's just a fact.
Well, all right, I don't mind the question. I just felt like there should have been more context.
It was misplaced, though.
Yeah. Why do you feel like it was misplaced?
It should not have come after what Eboni K Williams said, because she basically was asking, how can women, just women, reposition themselves? She did not attach color. She did not attach race. Mm-hmm. None of that to anything. Now, the internet did that. Iylana also did not attach any ethnicity to what Eboni was saying.
Right.
Right? But that's how black men perceived it, because Eboni is a black woman.
Right.
Right? Identifies as a black woman. And it's almost like there should have been something else that came before, would you date a bus driver? Because it just didn't answer the question that Eboni came with.
Yeah, I don't know why that...
You answer a question with a question.
But I think what she was alluding to is that Eboni shouldn't base her mate on financial. I think that's what she was trying to
But I don't think she jumped right into that, though. Do you think when Eboni... Well, based off the clip we saw, right? I've watched the full thing, and that's not the context of the full conversation. And, near the end of it, it did kind of, smooth over. But I just feel like I don't want no more advice from elders. I just don't. It's certain things, yes, but I feel like our elders are the reason the men are how they are today. Y'all coddled the men, y'all coddled y'all boys, and y'all had us go to college and do all these things because nobody gonna take care of you but you, so be able to take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. And while our counterparts, our white counterparts, white women, were finding their husbands in college, we just get an education. Now we got student loans and all this shit.
Yeah,
Now we
being
trying to buy a house.
independent. I don't like that idea.
Yes.
That was the dumbest thing we were sold.
Exactly.
Strong black woman. I used to believe, I'm a strong black woman. Now I'm like, that is the dumbest shit I was ever sold. I don't want to have to be a strong black woman. I'm tired of being strong. I want someone to come in and be strong for me.
Absolutely.
So
and if we are collectively, if we want to get out of this position, something has to change. You can't bring home the C's and D's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to strive for higher education. And what Eboni was saying is that if you've maxed out on your potential,
but all right,
so be it.
But there are people who made C's and D's that are successful out here. Like
absolutely, most of the people I know that are millionaires dropped out of high school.
Right, because our formal education is sometimes kind of biased when it comes to black people, especially standardized testing.
Learn the same.
Yeah, so even though the testing is just not, for us, right? So we might make C's and D's. And I remember being in these white spaces, going to school. Like I would be in advanced classes, and I would be the only black in the class. So now we're doing group work, and I have to be in the group with the fat kid, the emo, and the exchange student, and me. We're the minority.
Right.
So now I'm in these groups with people, and I'm like a badass boss bitch. And now here I'm in this group. And I flunked out on purpose just so I could be in a room with my peers.
Right.
Now, had I been in a school where it was black students in the advanced programs, I would have excelled,
Right.
So, already, you can't base it on the C's and D's. You just have to base it on ambition. And
so since she's a lawyer, I understand why I see when she says C's and D's, I don't just see that as like a school thing. I see that as a life thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're settling for C and D type life, that's how I took that. I didn't actually take it as C and D, like grading, like the grading system, like actual academia. I took that as like just in life in general. Like if you're settling for mediocrity, then it's okay. And mediocrity just means regular, normal, the norm.
Right.
But people took offense to the word she was using as it pertains to the working class. The thing is, why do black people have to make up a disproportionate amount of the working class while everybody else get to chill on their fucking boats? I live in Charlotte, South Carolina. We got beautiful waterfronts and shit like that. All you see is these white folks with their yachts out there. Like, I want that.
Right. You want that. But there are people who are okay with their regular 9-to-5 job and are more happy than some of those people on those boats. And I think that might be what Iylana was alluding to. It should be more about what will make you happy than your finances.
Yeah, but the thing is...
All right, let me just say this. I had a friend who was married, and her man treated her amazing. He was good with the kids. He was a loving, doting husband, but he just didn't make a lot of money. And she made most of the money. So she ended up leaving him, right? And then she was outside, and it was just bad. And she started dating rich men and men who were making more than her, and it was just never good. So she went back to her husband, and they are happy as fuck when she decided that level of lifestyle was better than having all the things and being unhappy. She was happy with that man. And
so
she had to decide.
Go be a hoe first.
She had to go outside and be a hoe and decide that it wasn't good out there. It wasn't good for her. Like, she was better with this man who worked a regular job, but he treated her like a goddess. And I think that's what Iylana was saying. And the conversation went a different way when it got into, like,
what would you date?
Yeah, and it went somewhere else that it shouldn't have gone. I don't think that is what, because both of them had valid points,
Did you like Iylana's follow-up video?
It was clickbait. That's what I felt like. It was just like, I want some people to listen to me because, girl,
I have heard Iylana say that she was a wonderful husband but a terrible mom, meaning she provided but she wasn't there for her kids. Iylana has been married multiple times. Where your man at? I really don't want no advice.
Is she married
from
now?
you. I don't think so.
Well, sometimes the people who are already fucked up a lot give the best advice because they know what not to do.
But take your own. And then now this is viral, and Eboni looks like a terrible woman. You know what I'm saying? You got black men online just acting like black women are so undesirable. Like, nobody wants us. Like, even if we be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be single forever. They mad at that, too.
Right.
if we just go ahead and rest in, okay, shit, I'm good. I get my money. Shit, travel with my homegirls. Like, they mad about that too.
Right.
So it's like you almost damned if you do, damned if
Well,
you
fuck
don't.
them. Fuck them. That's how I feel like. You just got to find out what makes you happy. And I hope Eboni K does find that person for her.
You know, they was putting her, like, her previous person she was engaged, a white Jewish guy she was engaged to. But I'm pretty sure she's dated black men most of her life.
Would you date, like, a white Jewish man?
I would prefer an Italian. Okay, they're a little bit more olive skin looking, and they have the dark hair. Like, if I get a white boy, like, he got to be a ginger or a brunette.
I just, something about a black man that just.
I love black men now.
I can see
Everybody
a fine
like
Italian.
black men.
I can see a fine Italian and he be fine, and then I see a black man walk by and I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, white man, but did you see this king that just walked by?
Right.
So I don't know if I could be faithful to a white man. I would probably cheat on him with a black man.
What? What type of shit is that?
It's the truth. That's what kind of shit it is. So I just probably wouldn't date them because I just love the skin on a black man. I just want to lick it.
Yeah, I told you last weekend I met a couple white guys, and I was talking to one on the phone for a really long time, and I was telling him that I see white dudes eating boogers a lot.
Where you be at that you see
Like
people eating
driving down the highway, you stopped at a stoplight, you look over, you liable to see a white man just.
You don't know what he eating.
They eat boogers. I seen it.
You don't know he might be eating chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
No, I seen you do this and stick it in your mouth.
Ew.
Multiple times in my life, so I have drawn the conclusion that they be eating boogers and oftentimes
Okay,
don't wash their hands.
listen. Eating boogers, niggas out here eating booty. Which one is worse? Okay, you judging the nigga for eating a little booger, but
Look,
you get your booty licked and be kissing the nigga when he come up.
actually,
Relax.
I don't. Okay, go wash your mouth first, and then I might kiss you. But listen, I was watching not Alone and Afraid. I think it's just called Alone. They like out in the mountains or whatever, like group of like different people dropped off in different parts
It's
of the island.
Naked and Afraid.
Not Naked and Afraid. I think it's Alone. Oh yeah, so one is Naked and Afraid. The one I was watching was on Netflix. It's called Alone, I believe. They were in Canada. But one of the women, she resorted to eating the boogers because it does have like a
some salt
calorie, yeah, like like it has some nutritional value. Like if you don't have anything else, you eat the booger.
Okay, I know that for the next time I'm out in the woods by myself and they got no food. That's gross. That's fucking disgusting.
It's not nasty.
It's not.
You didn't eat boogers as a kid?
No.
You never licked the snot.
I like maybe by accident.
Lie now.
No, listen, maybe like by accident, but I've never been like, ooh, yeah.
I've never
snot.
ate a booger. My cousin used to eat boogers all the time, and she used to eat dirt with a spoon, child.
Oh no, I've seen people eat clay.
I've eat the orange clay with a spoon, but she used to eat like the black dirt.
Get somebody
and she used
else
to
to
be
do.
tearing them boogers up, girl.
But
like you a kid running around snotty nose, you like and keep it moving.
No, I've done that before. I can say I've done that, but not like ooh some snot, delicious snack. No. Never. Never. All right, so we say all of that to say what? What's the final word?
Leave us the fuck alone, okay? Just leave black women alone. And
don't leave us alone. Stop attacking us. Love us.
But the thing is, you have other black women now attacking another black woman. You know what I'm saying? From the comments I've seen online, they're pretty divided. Even at the Breakfast Club, you had horrible decisions there. You had Mandy and Weezy. Weezy was siding more with Charlamagne and DJ Envy, while Mandy was more so kind of in the middle, but more so on.
That's where I'm in the middle because I can understand both perspectives. Just knowing my friend's story and how she went out looking for this, the yacht life, and she found her happiness with mediocrity. Which is. Maybe offensive to say, like
maybe she wasn't the bitch she thought she was.
No, she a bad bitch. She is a bad bitch, but she's more happy than most people I know.
So her husband isn't like trolling her in a relationship now, like he's okay.
They are happy as fuck.
That's nice.
They're
He's a
happy.
good man.
Yeah, he's a great man. So, and before I was like, girl, yeah, leave that nigga, but
I don't never be telling my friends.
When she decided she was ready to go, I supported it. But for that reason. But when she went back, I was like, you going back?
Girl, let me tell you, I'm that friend like shit. If you like him, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
When you ready to go back, shit, I'm gonna be.
So, but when she went back and I just see how beautiful and how happy their family is, I'm like, okay, so maybe it don't always take all of that. And I know some people who are rich and miserable, got all the money and just ain't never happy. So it shouldn't be. I can understand why Iylana would be like, if he loved me and he treat me good and he loved driving the bus, I get that. But I also get Eboni K, who wants somebody who is, has the aspirations that she has in life.
And I think that's what most black women are asking. Nobody is asking you to have everything today, because oftentimes we don't. I know I fucking don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm rebuilding my life for the last few years now. So I understand, but what I feel like, and I feel like I always say this, if you're with a woman who is not your muse, and who doesn't aspire you to do better and to one day take care of her and your family entirely, leave her. She ain't the one for you. Because one thing women gonna do is inspire.
But it depends on what taking care of the family means.
Taking care of your family, like, so your wife can chill and actually raise your children and create. Like, we can't do half the things we want to do. Like, we're single with no children, right? So
I do everything I fucking want.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not having to think about anybody, but
I'll fly to Africa in the morning if I want to. And don't give a fuck.
So think about the women who are, and most black women and black men are in the trenches together. I just don't know where all this gold is that these niggas say we digging for. When y'all go to the other side and get raped. Rich niggas go to the other side, these other sides, the white side, the Hispanic side, the Armenian side, and they get raped at the end of the day, but we're seen as the gold diggers somehow. And it's almost like black women can't require more. We can't possibly think we deserve more than we got. Like, we have to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't suggest a lot of times, not at our age, you know what I'm saying? Your 20s is different. You both in the trenches, y'all both trying to figure it out together. That's when you should have found your mate, right? But oftentimes they're divorced by 30, 40 years old, right? I don't believe in having an extended period of time where you're struggling with a man, because I believe that they resent you. Once they get on, that person who saw them struggling in that way, who saw them in that light, they oftentimes resent them. And that's why they go on to somebody who doesn't know their struggle.
That's a crapshoot, because sometimes they be like, this is the woman that was there when I ain't have shit. I'm going to take her with me. It depends.
It really does depend. But I don't know. I've never been with somebody who was left. I'm always the one left depleted at the end of a relationship. And maybe people like me and most women, right, are necessary, right, to get people to the next level. But I look at some of the people who I've been in relationships in the past as like, the fuck? Niggas is damn prevailing. Not prevailing, but they're doing well now, but I knew them when they didn't have shit, and I helped.
Right, you helped them grow. And now another bitch reaping the benefits.
Exactly. But I don't mind giving a bitch a refurbished nigga. I always say that. Girl, here, girl.
Girl, that pissed me off. I don't want to see none of my niggas doing better without me.
Hate that.
It's like, I'm joking. I don't want, because typically if we were like that, I love you and I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. But I don't like the fact that some of them are married and I'm not. Yeah,
but those same married men, they still be checking for you, right?
Oh, you're right. They do.
I don't like that shit either. That's not flattering. Do not call me.
I see you coming to town. Let's get together. Like,
nigga, no, if you ain't choose me, lose my number. Don't be hitting me up 3 to 4 years later.
I see you doing your thing. I'm so proud of you.
Because you married safe.
Yeah.
Like I said, you married safe.
I am doing my thing.
Period.
And I won't be available. But thanks for affirming me.
Hey. We don't got no dumb bitch stories for today.
We don't have any dumb bitch stories at all for today, but that's okay. Everybody's being safe, apparently.
Yes. Well, I guess the moral of this story is, girl, just do you. These niggas gonna talk shit regardless. It's just gonna be mean, disgruntled.
Not all of them. Some of them are gonna love us. There were some allies in the comments. We didn't read none of the allies. It was some men some men were like, man, these niggas must don't get bitches. Clearly, because they mad. So we did have some allies in the comments. We just want, what's my final word? Find who love you and love them back and grow together. That's my thing. You don't have to get the man who's already rich. You can help him get rich. Or you can help him stay where he at. Like, and y'all can be happy in that too. Just find what make you happy and find someone who make you happy and then rock with them. That's all I can say.
I don't have any final words.
Money.
Because I don't want another viral moment. People talking crazy with my face out. No.
Fuck that.
Because, I was thinking the other day, I said, you know what? I should start being like Kevin Samuels, but talking shit about men.
Go ahead.
I kind of already be on that type of time, dog.
Yeah. Mine as well.
Having men calling.
Right. And cuss them out. Well, what? You know what? Not even give them some truth that they may need.
Right.
Because Kevin Samuels wasn't always wrong. I just didn't like his delivery. Oftentimes it was hurtful. That's what I didn't like about him. It was the delivery that was hurtful. He'd be like, bitch, you fat and ugly. You a 3. Like, that's mean. You don't have to talk to people that way, But
I feel like I don't feel like Eboni K Williams said anything in a very negative way. No. Right? But people perceived it that way.
Yeah.
The truth oftentimes feel like an attack for somebody who doesn't want to take accountability.
This is true.
Right? So that's my final words. It's not an attack. Okay? Right. Take accountability for some things. Black men and black women alike. Okay?
Period. All right, that's it. Let's give them that shit so we can get up out of here and go to Morton's.
You stupid bitch. Listen. All right, y'all. So if you enjoyed this episode, please tune in every Thursday on your iHeartRadio app or wherever the fuck you get your podcast at. This is your co-host, AJ Holiday. Y'all follow me on Instagram as AJ Holiday 2.0. Also follow We Talk Back Podcast on Instagrams. Oh, we got some merchandise, bitch.
Oh, yeah, we got some shirts.
And we got like 5
really
hats.
Good. They look really good. And we got some keychains.
Oh, yeah. We do, bitch. They'll be on the site soon.
Yeah, so y'all get that. It's me, Tam Bam. I love y'all as always. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to speak now.
And never hold your feet.
Talk to 'em.